Okay, picture your typical morning. The alarm goes off, and literally before your feet even hit the floor, your mind is already racing, right? Office deadlines, family expectations, the whole mental checklist of just trying to be a modern professional. You push through that morning rush, maybe down a quick chai or coffee, but man, there's this heavy, lingering exhaustion that just won't check. Today, we're not just going to look at your symptoms. We're diving deep into the root of how our everyday routines are quietly draining our balance.
I mean, how often do you ask yourself, why am I constantly tired even after getting a full night's sleep? You might be dealing with these sudden mood swings or just navigating a chaotic routine that leaves you feeling like you're always playing catch up. Listen, I want to validate that right now. Constant fatigue and poor sleep, they are incredibly draining. You are basically running a marathon every single day.
So here's a massive shift in perspective that I really need you to hear. Your body isn't weak, it's just out of balance. We are so incredibly quick to blame ourselves, right? To think, oh, I just need to push harder, I need more discipline. But the truth is, modern lifestyle habits are quietly sabotaging your hormonal health. The blame totally doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the constant disruptions of how we're forced to live today.
So, how do we actually find our way back to center? Well, we can look to the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda. In Ayurveda, women's health is deeply connected to your daily routine, things like your stress, digestion, sleep, and nourishment. And hey, this isn't some strict, mystical rulebook, and it's definitely not about quick fixes. It's really just about understanding the small, everyday habits that dictate your hormonal health. Because at the end of the day, balance matters.
Which brings us to our first core issue, the modern fatigue problem. We really need to talk about chronic stress, overwork, and the true reality of that mental load.
You see, one of the absolute biggest modern challenges is this constant stress and just the complete lack of recovery. So many women are juggling office work, home responsibilities, family pressure, and this continuous mental overload, all without taking a real breather. And when you carry that kind of burden, your body is essentially stuck in a state of high alert. A stressed body naturally struggles to maintain hormonal balance. The hidden impacts here are profound. We're talking deep fatigue, mood changes, really poor sleep, and low energy. You aren't just tired, your whole system is completely overwhelmed. And that overwhelming feeling leads us right into the rhythm of restful sleep. And honestly, the true cost of an irregular routine. Let's look at how this actually plays out in real life. On one side, we have modern burnout. You know the drill. Late night doom scrolling in bed, irregular meals, and terrible sleep. But on the other side, we have the Ayurveda rhythm. Ayurveda places a massive importance on consistent daily routines. Why? Simply because our biology thrives on rhythm and steady timing. When you skip meals or go to sleep at totally random hours, your body literally has to work overtime just to figure out what time zone it's in. And that unpredictability often spills right over into how we eat. This brings us to the idea of nourishment over extreme diets and really focusing on fueling the body.
Okay, consider this a giant palate cleanser to the toxic diet culture we're constantly surrounded by. Health does not equal starving yourself, period. It is an incredibly common trap, especially when we're stressed, to undereat or just jump on these extreme crash diets. But from an Ayurvedic perspective, your body desperately needs balanced, nourishing meals to handle that heavy stress load. When your life is super demanding, you need proper fuel, not less of it.
So if we're fueling the body, we also have to look at how we process that fuel. Which brings us to digestion as the core and why it's about way more than just your stock. In Ayurveda, digestion is literally considered the absolute central core of your overall health. It directly dictates your energy levels, your skin clarity, your mood stability, and yes, your hormonal wellness. It's the hidden link. Poor digestion and irregular eating habits quietly drain our energy reserves over time. Think about it like this. If your digestion is off, your energy is off. It is that deeply connected. But the good news is, understanding these root causes gives us the power to actually change them. Let's explore some gentle daily wellness habits and how we can start building a truly supportive lifestyle. I want to reassure you right now, you absolutely do not need a massive, exhausting lifestyle overhaul. Simple, gentle micro habits can totally restore your balance. We're talking about proper sleep, like just aiming for slightly more consistent timing. Mindful eating, which could just mean actually sitting down for your meals, even if it's only for 10 minutes. Finding tiny moments of quiet to manage stress. Adding in regular, gentle movement, maybe just a short walk or a quick stretch. And of course, getting enough hydration. Even the smallest improvements here can profoundly shift your everyday energy.
Because the ultimate goal here is gentle wellness, not perfection. Women's health isn't just about playing whack-a-mole with symptoms when they pop up, it is about creating a long-term, sustainable lifestyle that actually supports recovery. It's about being kind to your body in the middle of a really demanding world. At the end of the day, it's those tiny, quiet daily habits that make the absolute biggest difference in how you feel when you wake up.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with something to reflect on as you jump into your routine tomorrow morning. What lifestyle habit do you honestly think is affecting your health the most right now? Is it the chronic stress, the lack of quality sleep, or maybe those irregular food habits? Think about it for a second. Pick just one small habit to gently shift tomorrow, and just notice the difference it makes. Take care of yourselves.